Hello friends, so welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to start match moving with PFTrack, Maya and Nuke, start to finish all classes. Okay, so first we will track our shot, then we will export for Maya. Now in PFTrack, first we have to create a new project. So downside you will see there is an option called project, then simply click on project. Now here you will click on create, then give any name. Okay, after this just you have to click on confirm. Now here you have successfully created your projects. Okay, now after this right side you will see these are drives in your computers. So from here also you can import your footage, or simply you can drag and drop here your footage from folder. Now here I am going to import from folder. This is our footage. Now open your folder. Now first frame you have to select and simply drag and drop into your just tree area. Okay, this is your tree area. Okay, now just simply select and just drag and drop. Now you will see in your camera view, or this is your viewer. Okay, now here you can play your footage and you can see the preview. So before starting our work, first cache your footages. Okay, then simply click on C icon. Okay, or you can simply use cache node also. Okay, so now I have successfully cached. Now before tracking, here if you will see downside, some footage informations are there. Okay, so downside you will see frame rate. So if you want to know your exact footage frame rate, or if you want to change your footage frame rate, then simply from here you can change. Okay, so now I am going to track this footage on 25 fps. Okay, because this footage has 25 fps frame rate. Okay, so here first for tracking our footage, just I am going to take auto tracking node. Then right click on your footage node, then simply you will see tracking options, then simply click on auto track. So in auto track there are many options are there for enhancement. Before tracking, just we will little bit enhance our footages. Okay, for better tracking or for better just point detection. Okay, so downside just you will see enhancement. Now just simply click on enhancement. Now here you will see there are so many options, maybe enhance marker enhancement, color enhancements, maybe curve enhancement. So you can use anyone. Okay, so just I am going to use only color enhancement. Now simply just check this one. Now downside you will little bit adjust your contrast. Okay, now just I am going to adjust little bit contrast values. So just little bit adjust, then just little bit reduce the gamma value. I think this is sufficient. Okay, now after this just simply click on again enhancement. Okay, now you are in parameter options. Okay, now downside just simply click on preview. Now here you can see these points are going to track. Okay, so if you want to increase your numbers of points, then simply click on candidate number. Now here just little bit increase. So just I have given values 100. Okay, so now here I am going to track our 100 points. Okay, now after this just simply you have to click on auto track. Now just click on auto track. Now we have tracked our shot. Now after this just I am going to solve our camera. Then right click on your auto track node, then solving, then simply click on camera solver. Okay, now then downside you will see solve all parameter. Now just simply click on solve all. So you have successfully solved your camera. Now just play and check. So this is your grid. Okay, now if you want to check in 3D view, then simply right side you will see there is options to horizontal views port. Okay, now just simply click on this. Now here you can see this is your 3D view. Okay, now so these are the locators and this is your camera. Okay, now see. Okay, now just again come in single view. Now here if you want to check your errors, then simply click on error. Okay, now you will see here this is your error. I think this is sufficient. Okay, to just hold middle and up and down. Okay, now this is you can check. So below 0.5 pixels. Okay, so error is perfect. Okay, so if little bit if you want to enhance, then simply click on trim a little bit. If you want to enhance, then simply you can trim or you can adjust this yellow line. Okay, then after this you have to click on refine camera. Okay, now again click on camera. Okay, now till here we have successfully solved our camera and also we have refined our camera solve. Now I am going to orient our scene. So for this, just first we have to create a scene orientation node. Then right click on your camera solver, then click on utility. Here you will see orient scene. Now just click. Okay, so first you have to define your origin. Okay, after this you can orient your scene. So just I am going to define this point. Okay, then select first which point you want to define as your origin. So I have selected this one, then click on set origin. Okay, now after this you can orient or you can rotate your scene according to your camera view or according to your footage view. Okay, so now just simply click on edit mode. Now then simply here if you want a little bit scale, then you can scale your grid. Now just little bit adjust. Now then again click on rotate. Now here you can rotate. Okay, see, I think this is sufficient. Now just play and check. So now here you will see this is perfect. Okay, so remaining things also scene orientation you can adjust in Maya if you want to check your solutions. So now after this I am going to create some text object or some geometry. Okay, now just select your scene orientation node, then right click on that, then simply click on geometry, then click on text objects. Okay, now again downside you can select any markers or any text object. So I am going to select a little bit this thumbs marker. So after this just simply select, then uncheck these options. Okay, now simply click on add to scene. Now first important things why we are unchecking this option. This options means if you will check this options you will get your object anchor point into the center. Okay, so this will create a problem while you will scale your object. Okay, so that's why I am unchecking this option. Means if you will uncheck this option you will get your anchor point or pivot point just down of your objects. Okay, so from here you can easily scale down or you can easily scale up your object like this. Okay, so if this anchor point will be in center, then it will also maybe little bit misplaced. Okay, so this is important, that's why we are unchecking this options. Okay, now after this if you want to little bit adjust scale, then you can adjust. Okay, by default it come on your center points. Okay, now in interaction mode there is another option called place at selected feature. Means with the help of this option you can place your objects on any your selected points or locators. Okay, so if you want to move then you can move, otherwise you can also create another object or same objects you can make duplicates. So first downside you will see duplicate. Okay, so I have selected this one, then click on duplicate. Now this option you have checked. Now select your point. Now see, so now you have successfully moved your second objects. Again same, click on duplicate. So different object you can create on different points for checking your solutions or camera solve. Okay, make this one small. Okay, or simply you can delete this one also. So just select downside, you will see there is option delete. Now click delete, then yes, confirm. Now another point, again same procedure, uncheck this option, then just double click or simply click on add to scene. So there are two options, or simply double click on your object or click on add to scene, then click here, double click. Now here you will see again object is on your origin. Now then select your points, so any points like this. Now here you will see this is your tall marker. Again same here you can also place, then duplicate, then place this one here. So now just play and check. So just click here. Now just play and check. Just first if you want to just fit your viewer here, then there are some options are there, then simply click here. Okay, now just play and check. Now here you will see till here we have successfully tracked our shot, and also we have tested our shot with the help of some test objects or some geometry. So all objects are perfectly following according to your camera moves. Okay, so this is your footage, original footage. Then after this, auto track node, then camera solve, then orient scene, then test object. So now suppose in a case if you want to track particular point, or if you want to place something on your particular points, okay, then also after auto track you can also use user tracks. Okay, so now like this, something, right click on auto track, then simply here you will see there is a user track options. Okay, now just simply connect here. Now just I'm going to little bit explain. Okay, now from here just simply click on create, then you can select any points. Then after tracking, simply you have to attach solver from here. Okay, so if you want to track particular point, then you can use your user tracker. Okay, so this is your user track. Okay, now simply select and press delete. Now press delete one time, you will see there is option yes, confirm, then again press S. Okay, so now finally just again click on your test object. So till here we have successfully placed our object, and also we have solved our camera. Okay, now I am going to export these tracking data for Maya. Okay, so now downside after this, just right click and simply click on export, then click on export. Okay, so first in format you have to select your desired format like Maya. So just click here and select your format. So Autodesk Maya 2011, this option we have to select for our Maya. Okay, so same as if you want to export these tracking data for Max, then you can select this one also. Okay, which is Autodesk 3D Max 2011. Okay, now just select Autodesk Maya. So after this, in file name options you will select your folder or where you want to save this MA files. Okay, now just click here. Now see, these are your default folder. Okay, so if you want to change, then simply click on here my computers, then in D drives, then here you will see match move with PFTrack. Okay, so here just I am going to create a folder. Okay, then simply click and give a name. Now select this folder. Downside you will see this is your MA file name. So if you want to change, then here you can simply change. Otherwise by default it's take name from your footage. Okay, now just simply click on save. After this you have to click on export scene. This is important. Okay, so finally you have to click on export scene. Now here you have successfully exported your tracking data from PFTrack to Maya. Now here you will see export succeeded. Okay, now just simply click on OK. So till here we have successfully tracked our shot, and also we have successfully exported our tracking data for Maya. So if you like this video, please watch, share and comments.